You said you cared in whispers, but silence spoke louder still. You watched us fall apart and never fought for real. I begged with tired patience, you shrugged and turned away. Love shouldn't need convincing to wanna stay. Effort tells the truth. You never fought hard, you let us fade. You chose the easy exit while I stayed. You never fought hard, now I see. Love doesn't hesitate when it's meant to be. I made excuses for you, called distance being kind, but love that doesn't defend us is already decided. I reached for every answer, you stood still instead. I carried all the fighting while you rested. Love shows up. You never fought hard, you let it go. I battled for a future you didn't wanna know. You never fought hard, that's the truth. Love that's real fights too. I deserved effort, not excuses. You never fought hard, so I stopped fighting too. You never fought hard. You never fought hard. So I stopped fighting too. We didn't fight, we didn't scream. We just stopped trying. You stopped noticing the cracks. While I was crying, I reached out every time you stepped away. Love doesn't vanish suddenly, it fades. Neglect is a choice. You let love fade by doing nothing at all. You watched us drift, you didn't hold. You let love fade while I stayed, trying to save what you let slip away. I carried conversations, you let them die. I asked for honesty, you gave me time. You said you cared but didn't show. Love needs effort to grow. Love requires action. You let love fade passed out with shaking hands, hoping you'd meet me halfway. I was falling in slow motion, you turned the other way. I didn't ask for perfection, just something to hold, but you watched me drift and let me go. Effort tells the truth. You didn't reach back when I was slipping away. You didn't reach back when I needed you to stay. I gave you my heart, laid it in your hands, but you didn't reach back. I made excuses for you, said you were just hurt, but love doesn't hesitate when it's meant to stay. I learned the hardest lesson, standing there alone, that silence is a choice and you chose none. Love responds. You didn't reach back, and that hurt the most, knowing I tried while you let go. You didn't reach back, so I let you be. I deserve arms that reach for me. I won't beg for presents. Oh, I won't beg for presents. You didn't reach back, now I'll reach again. The daylight keeps me busy, pretending I'm okay, but night remembers everything I try to push away. Your name still lives in echoes, in corners of my mind. I move on in the morning, but night is never kind. Darkness tells the truth. My nights still miss you when the world goes quiet. I replay all the moments I try to deny it. My nights still miss you, though I act strong. The nights remember where we went wrong. I sleep on your side of memories, wake up reaching out. The silence feels so heavy, it screams without a sound. I'm healing in the daylight, but breaking after dark. That's where your absence leaves its mark. Night doesn't lie. My My heart waits in pieces, scattered on the floor, still hoping you'll return like you did before. I try to move forward, but something pulls me back. I loved you in fragments. Now I live with the cracks. Hope lingers longer than love. My heart waits in pieces, still calling your name, even though I know it won't be the same. My heart waits in pieces, learning to mend. Some love doesn't break you all at once, it bends. I'm healing in stages, not all at once. Some days I feel stronger, some days I'm undone. I don't miss who you are now, I miss what I believed. My heart waits in pieces for closure it needs. Healing isn't liar. My heart waits in pieces, but I'm still here, learning to love myself through the fear. My heart waits in pieces, but I know even broken hearts still grow. I won't wait My heart waits in pieces, but it's learning to beat again. I try to hold love gently, but it wouldn't stay. It slipped between my fingers and slowly drifted away. I blame myself for losing something I couldn't keep. But love doesn't disappear if it's felt it leaving. Love slipped through me like it was never mine. I held on tightly, but it passed through time. Love slipped through me, left me confused, wondering how something real could be so loose. You stay just close enough to make me believe, but never close enough to truly choose me. I kept reaching for certainty, you stayed undefined. Love doesn't stay floating when it decides. Almost love hurts deepest. Love slipped through me and I let it go. I won't chase something that doesn't want to hold. Love slipped through me, now I see. Love that stays will stay with me. Love chooses landing. Love slipped through me, but real love will I stayed when love was fading, when silence filled the room. I stayed through all the waiting, through shadows and the gloom. I gave my strength in pieces till nothing felt the same. I stayed past all the warnings and whispered your name. I didn't know I was disappearing. I stayed until empty, till I had nothing left. I poured out all my feelings till there was only regret. I stayed until empty, believing you'd see that love shouldn't cost the whole of me. I smiled through my exhaustion, called pain being strong. I told myself devotion meant holding on too long. I ignored the ache inside me, the quiet plea to leave. I stayed where love was fading and lost what I used to be. I confused in guise with love. I stayed until empty, till hope ran dry. I kept choosing us while I slowly died. I stayed until empty. Now I understand. Love shouldn't leave you broken and love should fill you, not drain you. I stayed until empty. Now I choose me. The love was already broken, but I stayed anyway. I kept pretending something was still left to say. You checked out emotionally long before you left. I stayed after the ending with nothing but regret. Endings don't always announce themselves. I stayed after the end, after love was gone. I kept holding the past while you moved on. I stayed after the end and paid the price. Love shouldn't cost you your whole life. I waited for a miracle that never came. Ignored every warning, called pain faith. You were already leaving, I was already alone. I stayed after the ending and called it hope. Staying isn't always straying. I stayed after the end when I should have walked away. I thought loyalty would save us, but it only made me stay. I stayed after the end. Now I know letting go can be growth. Love shouldn't need denial. I stayed after the end. Now I choose my beginning. I stayed after the end. I stayed after the end. You said goodbye like you meant it, like the door was finally closed. But my heart kept standing there, still believing in us. I watched you walk into distance while I stayed where we were, loving you past the ending, past every broken word. Some goodbyes don't stop love. I loved you past goodbye, past the moment you left, past the silence you gave me, past the pain I felt. I love you past goodbye, when I should have let go. I held on to a future you already outgrew. I erased all your messages, but kept them in my mind. Told myself I was healing, but healing takes time. You moved on so lightly, like nothing stayed behind. I stayed with the memories that wouldn't unwind. Love doesn't end on command. I love you past goodbye, past reason and pride. I stayed while love ended and quietly cried. I love you past goodbye, and now I understand. Love shouldn't hurt longer than it can. Goodbye should be enough. I loved you past goodbye. Now I'm learning to love I loved you in fragments, in pieces of time, in stolen moments between your life and mine. I took what you gave me, even when it was small. I loved you incomplete and called it all partial. Love still hurts. I loved you in fragments, not whole, not true. I stitched together feelings you never grew. I loved you in fragments, now I see. I deserve someone who loved all of me. You never gave me certainty, just enough to stay. I kept adjusting my expectations, lower every day. I thought loving harder would make you commit, but love in pieces never fits. Love shouldn't be divided. Now I choose complete.